Welcome, dear listeners, to Nightfall Narrations, where darkness unveils its chilling tales. Tonight, we have a bone-chilling story that will send shivers down your spine and keep you on the edge of your seat. Join us as we delve into the heart of a dense and ominous jungle where a curious teenager named Alex found himself lost in the dead of night. But that's not all. An ancient creature with glowing eyes and a sinister growl pursued him, turning his adventure into a nightmarish encounter with the unknown. So don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to Nightfall Narrations for more spine-tingling stories that will haunt your dreams. Now turn down the lights and brace yourself for Lost in the Night Jungle. In the heart of a dense, ominous jungle, where eerie shadows danced with every rustle of leaves, lived the tale of Alex, a curious teenager with an adventurous spirit. One moonlit night, he dared to explore the secrets of the forest that locals whispered about in hushed tones. With a backpack of essentials and a flashlight to guide his way, Alex ventured into the dark unknown. The thick foliage swallowed him whole, and the distant chirping of crickets was his only company. Excitement soon turned to trepidation as the forest's eerie silence weighed heavily on him. As the night deepened, the trees seemed to close in, and the forest took on a life of its own. Every snapping twig and shadowy figure felt like a sinister presence. Alex's heart pounded loudly in his chest as he tried to find his way back, but the path he had taken was now lost. Desperation grew as the forest played cruel tricks on his senses. The eerie glow of the moon seemed to cast eerie shapes on the ground, making it impossible to discern reality from illusion. The flashlight's beam flickered ominously, teasing him with brief glimpses of his surroundings. Suddenly, a distant, haunting sound echoed through the jungle. Alex froze, his breath catching in his throat. Was it just the wind, or something more sinister lurking nearby? He quickened his pace, but each step seemed to lead him deeper into the heart of the eerie labyrinth. With each passing moment, the darkness seemed to consume him, and fear clawed at his mind like a relentless predator. He stumbled upon strange symbols etched into trees, ancient markings that spoke of a forgotten past, and a sense of dread washed over him. As the night wore on, Alex's exhaustion threatened to overcome him. Just when hope seemed lost, he caught sight of a faint glimmer in the distance. Following the light, he stumbled upon an abandoned cabin hidden amongst the trees. Cautiously, he entered the eerie structure, hoping to find answers or a way out. The cabin's interior was filled with relics from the past, its walls adorned with faded photographs of people who once lived there. A haunting aura surrounded the place, and a cold shiver ran down Alex's spine. As the night waned, Alex's desperation grew. Every creak and groan of the cabin intensified his unease. Just when he thought he was alone, a voice echoed from the darkness. A chilling, haunting whisper called his name, and dread consumed him entirely. Terrified and trapped, Alex faced the horror of the night jungle, haunted by its malevolent secrets and unrelenting darkness. Every step he took seemed to lead him deeper into the unknown, and every attempt to escape left him more lost than before. He stumbled upon strange and ancient artifacts scattered around the cabin, hinting at a sinister history tied to the jungle's enigmatic past. As the night wore on, the line between reality and nightmare blurred, and Alex wondered if he had become a part of the jungle's eerie story. In the eerie silence of the cabin, Alex heard a faint echo of footsteps. Panic surged through his veins as he realized he was not alone. Shadows danced across the walls, and whispers filled the air. The jungle had come alive with its dark secrets, and it hungered for more. As the night stretched on, Alex's fear intensified, but he refused to succumb to the darkness that threatened to consume him. Gathering every ounce of courage, he mustered the strength to venture back outside, hoping to find an escape route. However, the forest had other plans. It seemed to shift and twist, changing the landscape around him. The trees he thought he recognized now stood tall in unfamiliar configurations, and the stars he had relied upon for guidance were hidden behind a thick canopy of clouds. Feeling like a pawn in a malevolent game, Alex struggled to keep his composure. He stumbled through the dense undergrowth, each step fraught with uncertainty. The once peaceful jungle now seemed like a nightmarish maze determined to keep him forever lost. In his desperate quest for escape, Alex stumbled upon a clearing with ancient ruins, their crumbling structures adorned with strange carvings. As he examined the engravings, a chilling realization washed over him. He had inadvertently trespassed into forbidden grounds. With his heart pounding in his chest, Alex felt an inexplicable presence lurking in the shadows. It was as if the jungle itself was watching him, ready to ensnare him in its dark embrace. Determined to break free, he tried to retrace his steps but found himself disoriented and trapped. Fueled by fear and adrenaline, Alex pushed forward, hoping to find an exit or encounter a friendly face. However, what he encountered was far from friendly. Unearthly whispers filled the air, and strange figures seemed to move in the periphery of his vision. In his disoriented state, Alex began to question reality itself. Had he stumbled into a supernatural realm where time and space twisted in inexplicable ways? The jungle seemed to taunt him, feeding on his terror and confusion. With the night seemingly endless, Alex's body and mind grew weary. He was on the verge of surrendering to the jungle's sinister will when a faint glimmer of hope appeared on the horizon. A distant beam of sunlight pierced through the dense foliage, beckoning him forward. Summoning the last vestiges of strength, Alex pressed on toward the light. Each step was a battle against exhaustion and despair, but he was determined to escape the clutches of the night jungle. Finally, after what felt like an eternity, Alex emerged from the dense forest, blinking in the brightness of the rising sun. Relief washed over him as he realized he was no longer trapped in the ominous darkness. His ordeal was over, and he had survived the horrors of the night jungle. But just as he thought he was free, he felt a chilling presence behind him. The creature that had chased him through the night had followed him to the edge of the jungle. Its glowing eyes fixated on Alex, and a growl rumbled from its throat. With his heart pounding in his chest, Alex knew he couldn't let the creature catch him now. Summoning every ounce of remaining strength, he sprinted toward the safety of civilization. The creature gave chase, its growls echoing in his ears. The adrenaline coursing through his veins propelled him forward, and he didn't dare look back. He ran like never before, his legs carrying him as if his life depended on it, because it did. Just as he felt the creature's breath hot on his heels, he burst out of the jungle and stumbled into an open field. The creature hesitated at the forest's edge, unable to follow him into the open. Gasping for breath, Alex collapsed onto the grass, his heart still pounding in his ears. The creature retreated back into the shadows of the jungle, vanishing as mysteriously as it had appeared. As he lay there, staring up at the clear blue sky, Alex realized that he had narrowly escaped a fate far worse than getting lost in the night jungle. He had encountered a creature that belonged to the realm of nightmares, a guardian of the forest's darkest secrets. From that day on, Alex never spoke of his harrowing experience in the jungle. The memories haunted him, and he often found himself looking over his shoulder, half expecting the creature to return. The jungle remained an enigma,